Good evening, and here's our top story. Utah's House Majority Leader resigned Saturday after admitting he paid a woman $150,000 to keep silent about going nude hot tubbing with a girl when she was a minor.
The incident marks the first time anyone in Utah has admitted to ever being naked.
All right, we got a live show, people! Live show! Melissa Oakey, Brian Vestal, Cosmo Cawenga on entertainment, other stuff, and news from around the world. Tell us what this is, Felipe!
It's top story week.
In 5, 4, 3.
President Obama donated the $1.4 million he received for winning the Nobel Peace Prize to charity. Obama chose the cause that needs the most help, his re-election campaign.
The government said Thursday that highway traffic fatalities have dropped to the lowest level since 1954. Experts attribute the decline to the fact that Ted Kennedy passed away in August.
The ACLU is suing a Mississippi school system that canceled a senior prom to prevent a lesbian student from wearing a tuxedo and bringing a same-sex date. Responded the head of the school board.
Let me just say, we will not allow any type of this perversion in our schools. I mean, it is just plain unnatural to be dating someone who is not your cousin.
In order to cut Detroit's budget, Mayor David Bing announced plans this week to bulldoze 25% of the city. This plan came as a shock to residents who assumed that 100% of Detroit had already been bulldozed.
On Monday, a Toyota Prius driving on a freeway in San Diego was able to glide to a halt after its accelerator got stuck while traveling over 90 miles per hour. The car was eventually slowed down by the weight of the Prius's driver's self-satisfaction.
A ring of identity thieves was captured stealing people's credit card numbers from Los Angeles area gas stations, said a customer.
It was awful. I was robbed while I was getting gas. Also, my credit card number got stolen.
On Tuesday, Robert Haldeman pled guilty to attempting to extort money from David Letterman. Haldeman immediately was sentenced to 6 months of watching Jay Leno.
And here now with the entertainment news is our own Cosmo Cawenga.
You're welcome! You're welcome! In response to a Facebook fan campaign, NBC announced Wednesday that Betty White will host Saturday Night Live on May 8th. The episode will also feature musical guest, The Pickle with more fans than Nickelback. Katy Perry has been approached to play Smurfette in the upcoming Smurfs movie. Commented Perry.
See, I even have a song prepared. I smurfed a girl and I liked it. Smurfed means like kissed or had sex with, fucked, or something like that. Get it?
On Tuesday, a man pleaded no contest to charges of stalking Ryan Seacrest. However, the man did plead guilty to being Brian Dunkelman. What? And finally, Robert Pattinson said he hopes to release an album by the end of the year. Also hoping Pattinson releases an album, People Who Hate Music. You're welcome!
Thank you, Cosmo.
You're welcome!
6 New Jersey women were hospitalized after receiving a bogus buttocks enhancement injection containing non-medical grade silicone. Their ordeal will be chronicled in the new reality show, Partially Real Housewives of New Jersey.
On Monday, the University of Connecticut's women's basketball team won its 71st straight game. The women's team also celebrated scoring their 100th point.
New research in the British Medical Journal reports that 39% of men between the ages of 75 and 85 are sexually active. Added one of the researchers.
We also found that 100% of the people who heard the statistic got really angry at us for putting that picture in their hits. Oh, and it's back.
A new study shows that kidney donors live as long on average as those who have not donated a kidney, unless the method of donation is motorcycle accident.
A man in Iowa was arrested after breaking into a church to use their video equipment to watch pornography. As a result of his visit, the glass in the church windows is now extra stained.
A New Jersey police officer uncovered the largest marijuana growing ring in the state by accident when he detected the smell of pot from a nearby chimney. Commented the leader of the ring.
Can't believe we got caught, you know? I had a foolproof method of covering up the smell of marijuana cultivation. The smell of New Jersey.
According to a new study, men are less picky about sexual partners when they are feeling very stressed. The study also found that the most stressful job in the world is the world's greatest golfer.
Lindsay Lohan has filed a $100 million lawsuit against E-Trade for what Lohan perceived to be an unflattering portrayal of her in a recent ad for the stock trading website that featured talking babies.
And here now to discuss the impending lawsuit is the lawyer representing E-Trade, Jr.
Hey, Melissa. Hey, Brian.
You're a baby.
Of course I'm a baby. I've got a bottle, a diaper, and no concept of object permanence. You know any grown-ups that would have these things?
I think what Melissa is trying to say is, why will a legitimate company have a baby as a lawyer?
What? What, just because we can't talk or eat solid foods or walk, you think that a baby can't earn a law degree from Harvard?
You have a law degree from Harvard?
No, Syracuse. But I could have gone to Harvard if I wanted to. You're not kidding. I mean, you think a company that would hire a baby to give stock tips wouldn't hire babies to be lawyers, huh? Babies can do anything grown-ups can do. Quit being a babyist.
I'm not a babyist.
Right. And I'm sure some of your best friends are babies. I wasn't born yesterday. I was born several weeks ago.
Junior, would you please just share with us E-Trade's planned defense against the Lindsay Lohan claims?
Gladly. All right, look, just because my client, you named a baby Lindsay and called her a milkaholic, in no way means that we were referring to Lindsay Lohan. Yeah.
Could you explain some of the differences?
Well, there are far more differences than similarities. I'd be happy to. One, the baby in the ad can easily recognize simple colors and shapes. Two, the baby in the ad still has a chance at a happy life and successful career. Three, the baby in the ad already weighs more than when it was born. Four, to my knowledge, the baby in the ad has never had hepatitis. I mean, who does Lindsay Lohan think she is anyway? I mean, seriously, her career's taking a bigger dump than the one that I have in my diaper right now.
That is disgusting.
Yeah, well, I gotta tell you this. I will concede one point. That there is one similarity between the two Lindsays, and that is, they are freaks in bed. Noted. I hooked up with the girl from the ad, and I gotta tell you this, if that crib is a rockin', don't come and knock. You know, Melissa, you look like you'd be really good at breastfeeding. Baby like.
Leave now.
Junior, the baby lawyer, everyone!
And finally, Mary Josephine Ray, the oldest person in the United States, has died at the age of 114.
As a result, Jay Leno now has one less viewer. For Top Story Weekly, I'm Brian Vestal.
And I'm Melissa Oakley. Good night.